Marcus Ely here for Status Coup, and I'm here with Rachel Compton. And we're here at the Warren event. I'm going to turn the camera just a tad so y'all can see the huge crowd. Um, so it's a really big crowd, really big turnout for Elizabeth Warren. Are you a Warren supporter, or did you just come to hear her today?
To hear her, but I'm also very interested in her policies. So I like to hear kind of all about the candidates, but I like that she's a woman and she's running for president. I think it's really interesting and important for us. So
And then, what about her policies in specific? Do you like?
I like her living wage policy, and I would say that's probably the main one because I know how hard it can be to make money. So I mean, especially when you don't have uh, a career, like if you go to college and you can't or something. So I like that she has that in place.
Um, so what other candidates are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at Joe Biden. I would say that would be the main one. Um, I actually went to the Sanders one today at Dubuque Senior High School, but I would say probably Biden and Warren. Yeah.
And then what about Sanders? Was there anything that turned you off, or
Um, Not particularly. It seemed like some of his math was off for some of the. I can't remember the specific issue he was talking about, but it didn't make me really believe that what he was doing was going to help us. And I'm really interested to see with Warren like in person and see how.
so like what in specific? Like what math are we talking about?
I think he was talking about. I believe it was the Medicare for all, and he just didn't seem like he gave a clear plan for how he was going to pay for it. But Warren, I believe, kind of has. So, um,
Warren's playing today. Earlier, she spoke today, and she talked about somebody asked her a question, and in regards to getting to full Medicare for all, she's going to start out with a public option, and that's going to be a fight in itself. And then she's going to turn around in year 3, which will be an election year, and she'll be gearing up for an election. She because more often than not, history shows you lose houses of Congress after the president gets elected. So she will probably not have both houses of Congress, and then she's going to try to fight through Congress for Medicare for all, which that sounds a lot less realistic on its face, don't you think?
it does at some point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I would agree with that too. So.
It's just, I mean, there's that, but also like we just had the stuff with Iran that's going on. Nobody's asked how we're going to pay for any of that. That's we thought we thought Iraq was a quagmire and Afghanistan was a quagmire. Iran's bigger than both of them combined, and it's got a bigger GDP.
And I believe that needs to be asked about because that's not something that we can just push aside. Like we need to know how we can pay for what we have part in that too. So I agree with that.
Would you agree with the framing that that is a giveaway to the defense industry, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and all the others, GE and others that build all these weapons of war? That's like literally a free giveaway to them.
Giveaway like they're not paying for it?
Meaning that they're the ones that benefit from all those bombs that we drop. When we send boots on the ground, they literally build the boots, and they get money for all those things. So would you agree that that framing that is a free giveaway for the defense industry?
I would, yes. Yeah, because if they're the ones making the supplies that the soldiers are using, then I do agree with that.
So then in that case, who we have to decide, and I totally am upfront because it's American politics. It affects me. I cannot not be biased. I'm not going to lie like other media and pretend objectivity. That's a joke. I also have my media degree too and took a couple letter grades on some assignments because of that. But seriously, like the idea that we as a country have decided, how do you feel as an American? Like there's literally blood on your hands because we've decided that we're going to go bomb all these other countries instead of giving our people health care. 30,000 people a year die from preventable causes. We have the opioid crisis going on. We have folks in literal slavery in prisons. We have student debt being where it is. We have the the mortality rates for black women being where they are. You know what I mean? And then we turn around and we have spent all this money on these things. And literally, as an American taxpayer, that blood is on your hands. How do you feel as an American looking at that?
I am not happy about it because I feel like, I mean, in Iowa, it's hard to feel like you're a part of the whole country when, I mean, it's just such a small percentage of it. And to know that, like you said, it's kind of on my hands that, and I can't really decide how my tax dollars are paying that money is really aggravating. And feel like, I don't have a lot of say in it, even when like it's my money that I'm being like forced to give. Which if that part's like tax is fine with me, but it's what it's being used for, and it's aggravating to just like feel like I can't do anything about it because I agree that like it some of it needs to go to other causes to save lives, and so yeah, I agree with that.
My hands bloody too. It looks like they're about to start here, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. But thank you so much.